Mark Cuban is not a new figure in the Doge narrative and is one of the key factors that have raised Dogecoin to the level that it is currently at. He might possess a lot less influence than Elon Musk in hyping the coin and sponsoring spikes in Dogecoin action, but his own effects run a bit more into providing support for Dogecoin. How? Well, we'll tell you all about it. Welcome back to Crypto Fox. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications. We also have a free Discord group where we share daily signals, and now you can also support us on Patreon. We have a special offer for our first 100 members, only $9.99 for our VIP Discord channels, where we share much more in-depth analysis and even one-on-one sessions. We also have a special discount offer on Binance. You'll get 5% off every trade you make on the platform if you sign up with our promo link in the description. Also in the description are links to get your hands on GSX, the gold-backed currency. This growth coin is designed to withstand market volatility, and it's backed by real gold and other mineral resources. Be sure to check out the links in the video description. Mark is one of the champions of Doge utility as a currency. He might be one to love the coin for not having a critically serious outlook and finds it endearing as a coin that does not take itself seriously. But he comes into the Doge market with differing perspectives. He's been straight from the onset about what he thinks of Dogecoin. He's looked at it from an educational perspective as a coin that could help newbies get a full grasp of how the general crypto world works. He demonstrates this by buying Dogecoin for his son to manage and use its activities to learn about crypto in general. His contributions didn't stop there. He brought Dogecoin a level higher into the world of basketball. The Shark Tank billionaire owns one of the biggest basketball teams in the United States, the Dallas Mavericks. This is what happens when a Doge enthusiast happens to be at the right place at the right time. The Mavericks have a riveting amount of support and have drawn even more support for their team in an outstanding decision by their billionaire owner. The news was exhilarating when it was announced that Dogecoin was now a viable way for users to pay for match tickets and also buy merchandise of the basketball team. Basketball lovers who are also Doge investors would be impressed by this move. Even those that have never stepped a foot inside a basketball court will be thrilled about the prospects. Mark Cuban believes strongly in the viability of utility for Dogecoin, and he supports the notion that Dogecoin could be the currency of the future, thus efficiently corroborating one of Elon Musk's statements. He might not outrightly have been into pumping Doge price using tweets, but his contribution has provided some sort of solidity for Dogecoin. His acceptance has encouraged a host of other businesses and companies to start accepting Dogecoin as a payment option. As far back as May, he even encouraged Ellen DeGeneres to start accepting Dogecoin as a payment option for the Ellen shop. Elon Musk is the Doge father for pumps and spikes, while Mark Cuban is the father of Doge utility. His team has continued to accept Dogecoin despite the misfortune of the past 2 months. He was silent for most of that period, but payments using Dogecoin never ceased, and the billionaire owner of the Dallas Mavericks comes out in support of Doge yet again. His perspective is now that Dogecoin is probably the strongest out there given its endearing nature as a currency more than any other. It's cheap, spendable, usable, gamified, memified, collectible, and fun. These are his words for definitely just how interesting people find using Dogecoin as a payment option to be. Several other businesses would be supporting this claim as they all have been receiving loads of Doge transactions for their goods and services. It's now inherent that wherever Doge goes, its investors follow. Adding Dogecoin to the payment option for an upcoming product or service means that the Doge community members can easily buy their products from their holdings. It also serves as an alternative towards merely holding or selling off Dogecoin massively while sponsoring dips in the price action. If you spend Dogecoin in buying goods, it becomes a utility, and it's registered as a basis of demand for the crypto other than an unprofitable sell-off that doesn't add to the growth of the coin. Also, Doge investors can opt to buy whenever they want. Amidst news about adoption and sponsorships, Dogecoin has ventured into the space of the biggest football league in the world, the English Premier League. Newly promoted football club Watford FC will have its players wear the Doge insignia on their sleeves for the year 2021 and 2022 season as part of their sponsorship deal with gambling company Stake.com. This makes sense, as the Premier League is a huge target for sponsors from across the world due to its lucrative market. According to UEFA, the total amount of revenue generated by the EPL in 2019 was about 5.8 billion euros or $6.9 billion. You can understand why there's a rush in this case. This is not the first time that Watford will get a crypto logo on its shirt. For its 2019 and 2020 Premier League season, it sported a Bitcoin logo on its shirts as part of a sponsorship deal with sportsbet.io. Football and crypto seem to be finding their connection, especially with the signing of Lionel Messi by Paris Saint-Germain. Part of his income will be made in cryptocurrency. It doesn't matter which crypto they opt to use in paying him. This is huge for the crypto industry in general. One of the biggest spenders in world football is now fully into crypto. Who knows what other amazing reveals that other big clubs across the football world will show us in the nearest future. We believe it holds something for Dogecoin as well. Dogecoin is gradually becoming the people's way to pay. It's once again bagging the headlines as it's grown over 63% in the past 2 weeks. The price of the coin currently trades at slightly above 30 cents. Even though it's now testing the resistance at 35 cents, Doge is still down 54% from its all-time high in early May. With a growth of about 6,000% this year alone and a market cap of about $44 billion, Dogecoin is currently the 7th largest cryptocurrency. It's no longer a comical item. If you still think so, well, the joke is on you. Mark Cuban believes that Dogecoin's support is in its community, and that's what makes not only Doge work, but also other cryptocurrencies. It's however alarming that some people hate Dogecoin despite its simple outlook and elegance. Mike Novogratz, for instance, has repeatedly shown great disdain for Dogecoin and even tried to discourage Mark Cuban from adopting it as a payment option, stating that Bitcoin is way better. From this angle, it doesn't seem like Cuban prefers Dogecoin over Bitcoin, but he understands that both simply have different statuses, and Dogecoin is definitely not a wrong idea. When quizzed about the infinite supply of Dogecoin and its over 5.2 billion Doge being mined per year as a bane to Dogecoin's potential, he responded by stating that it's a declining inflation rate. He further explained that this is good for Dogecoin, as Dogecoin is not exactly a finite store of value that requires scarcity. He stated that it will never struggle to be a currency, unlike Bitcoin. The cheap price of Dogecoin is also a great advantage. People can buy more Dogecoins at the current price level, but that will not continue for long. Once it hits the $1, it'll be a different story entirely. The latest discussion about Dogecoin from Cuban is an announcement that they would soon be launching a Mav summer merch sale with special pricing for those who pay with Doge. This received further backing from the Doge father Elon Musk. As far as we know, 95% of the sales of Dallas Mavericks merch sales are in Doge. Dogecoin's miraculous adventure continues. Investors now have many options on which to use their holdings, spend it or hold it. It's gained some ground to keep its price at about 32 cents. Despite the significant gains recently, Dogecoin's price is still down 50% from its all-time high. If Dogecoin manages to keep up the upward momentum, the Doge day may come early this time. The path towards $1 will become much clearer as the price action advances further. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on bell notifications. Don't forget to check out the links in our video description for our Patreon and Discord group, and make sure you check out the GSX competition for your chance to win big. Links are below, and if you have any questions, drop us a comment. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Hollywood Carson.